Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very exciting match for you today. But before I give you the match, I have a story to tell. When I was doing my daily upload for the day, I was actually out of town. I was visiting my mom for her birthday. But I had these videos scheduled from Electric Clash, and I was uploading my commentary because people seem to enjoy those. When I got off the plane, I got comments saying, bro's farming content, and where is the EVO 2024 review? At the time of me getting off the plane, that video, the tournament was 6 hours ago. And I wasn't home. There was no way I could have recorded a review. Anyways, I felt like in that moment, I felt like the DoorDash app, but for YouTube content. They just wanted it then and there. They wanted it from me. No tip. Regardless, here we are providing that content. So if you don't want to be spoiled, please click away now. We're going to be talking about the results of EVO Japan 2024 and analyzing why the winner was so successful. Tekken 8 has the reputation of being a casino game. And yet, in the grand final of this tournament, we have two world champions from Tekken 7. Lohai and Chikarin are both Tekken World Tour champions. So clearly, legacy skill still matters, right? Now, a lot of the tournament saw a lot of upsets, okay? Nii, Ulsan, many heavy hitters from Tekken 7 were beaten early. And that kind of gives credence to the casino gameplay. But ultimately, in the grand finals, we see two tournament mainstays. And I want to explain how they were able to do it. Because yes, Tekken has a 50-50 casino style. But what makes the consistent pros good is the ability to deny that 50-50. And I think it's important to think of the game that way because it's more fun. It's not just run your 50-50, survive their 50-50. How do I get access to my 50-50? How do I deny them access to their 50-50? And how can I keep the odds in my favor? That's what makes a strong tournament player in any game, really. Is how can I keep the odds in my favor? And we're going to see how to do it from the perspective of Lily. Chikarin's Lily. Now, I'm also a Lily player, so I have a lot to gain from studying this. But I think it's important to understand how Chikarin is able to shut down such a strong player as Lohai. Okay? Let's talk about it. Now, if you talk to Lily mains, you'll hear a lot of weaknesses and strengths. I want to talk about her from a really balanced perspective, weaknesses and strengths. But if I had to summarize how Lily is supposed to play, you're supposed, my belief, my theory I've had for a long time is you're supposed to play Lily like a rich, spoiled, privileged white girl. And that is, in my opinion, the most effective way to play her. She's not supposed to be hyper solid. She's not supposed to play very careful, risk reward. She's also not supposed to play crazy mix-ups all the time. Right? She's supposed to do what she feels like doing regardless of the consequences. And nobody demonstrated that better in this tournament than a 35-year-old man from Japan. Let's talk about why. Lily. Number one weakness you hear about from the mains of Lily is that she doesn't have a lot of plus frames and she doesn't have a lot of tracking. Two very solid components to shut down an opponent with your offense. But it's important to understand why she doesn't have these. It's because of the strengths she gets in return. First one, she has monster range. Forward 4 is a counter hit launching mid that's safe. Back 1 is an approaching mid with counter hit properties that also allows her to do defensive options after. So back 1 into sidestep evades almost everything. Back 1 counter hit into, or a counter hit back 1 into do glide 2-1 is a heat engager. On top of that, she has down 3, which doesn't seem like a crazy low poke, right? Down 3 doesn't seem super crazy as Lily. But what you have to understand is that Lily's down 3 is scary because of the range it covers and the fact that it tracks both ways, right? So even though it doesn't seem like much, you hit 3 of these and you've done like a Steve combo, right? And your opponent has to start responding to you at this range where they can get counter hit by this. Where if they sidestep, they get hit by this. Not that you would sidestep anyways because down 3 is tracking, right? A lot of options here for Lily at range. Down 3 is crucial to that. The most famous strength you'll hear about Lily is her sidestep threat. But the sidestep threat isn't entirely strong alone. It works together with the rest of her strengths. But if you don't know, Lily can sidestep uniquely because of her like idle pose, right? The way she sidesteps is more evasive. Some characters have to go right in some situations. Some characters have to go left in other situations. Sometimes Lily can just do both and it doesn't really matter. And sometimes she can sidestep things that no one else can sidestep. The true is in reverse too. There are situations where she actually can't sidestep some things, but those are kind of rare and not that important. The other part that brings Lily's offense together is her string extension game. And this is what I mean by she's not necessarily a hyper solid character. She has to play some strings. Look at this string right here. QCF1 into back turn, right? She gets a knockdown mix-up off of this long range mid. So if I back away here, this is like a neutral skip mid, right? No matter how far away I am, she has a mid that's an elbow, so I can't parry it, and it goes into this mix-up, right? That's what the low looks like. If I duck for the low and she decides to do the mid, she gets a full combo. So if I want to deny this mix-up, my best bet, to be honest, is to try and hit her, right? She does this. I just try to hit her out of it, right? The cancel's minus 14. So if she does the cancel here, I can actually get a high reward. But it's not so simple. What if the Lily player just feels like finishing the string? What happens if I decide to mash then? Well, if I mash then, I get counter hit launched. So even though I want to deny this really high damage mix-up between a launching mid and a knockdown low, I can also die for challenging it. And this is the start of where Lily's insanity comes from. Down back 3 threat. Chikrin loves this move. This move is a high evading kick, right? So this is not the thing I'm trying to demonstrate. Where is this move? Down back 3. Down back 3 right there, right? So I'm showing a string extension here. Say I want to jab her out of the next follow-up. She can go underneath my jab. I'm Steve. What if I try to back 1? I can get counter hit for doing it too late. So in theory, the highs can check Lily's offense. But because of these string extension threats, right? Like there, the check can work because I'm ready for it in practice mode. But if I'm looking for the second hit of a string and hesitating, she can play this evasive move that shuts down my highs, my jabs. My generally quick interrupts are no longer reliable. What made Chikrin famous in this set, if you saw it already, is that her hop kick was used with incredible success. It's very good against Steven Dragunov, but it also plays well with all of these things. We'll talk about it in the match. And then finally, what brings Lily together is her true mix-up game. So in addition to the back turn stance, she has her feisty rabbit stance, right? And all of this together creates real threats that you have to respond against. You can't just sit there and defend like in Tekken 7 and let the Lily make a mistake. She's going to force you to interact with down 3. She's going to threaten counter hits with forward 4. She's going to do partial strings on you, go into back turn and mix you up. And if you mash at the wrong time, she one-shots you, or she hop kicks you, or she sidesteps you. There's a lot of offensive threats that create not just a mental stack, but genuine mix-up opportunities. But in summary, it's only strong as the Lily if you're kind of willing to die. If you're willing to get your hop kick blocked, if you're willing to finish the string and get punished, if you're willing to go for a sidestep and get tracked, if you're willing to have your attacks miss, you got to do what you feel like a rich white girl. I think that's really actually kind of cool because it's lore accurate to play Lily that way. Let's talk about why it's so successful against Steve, which is the first matchup that Lohai plays. Okay, so the first character that Lohai picks is Steve. His best moves are back 1, 1-2-1, and up back 2, right? Counter hit launcher, counter hit poke. Up back 2 is his homing move. He no longer has a mid homing move. What did we talk about? Lily's down back 3. High evasion. Beats all 3 of these moves. So if Steve wants to access these moves to counter Lily's options, he has to play around this down back 3. If he wants to track her sidestep, he can't just up back 2. He probably has to play forward dashes or delay his timing. Hop kick destroys delayed timing and forward dashes because you can't block, right? If you can't block if you're forward dashing. Let's check out the matches. Grand final. Lohai on Steve. Lohai has said before that this is a good matchup. I think Chikrin will show why it is not so simple. Immediately the down back 3. Look at all these forward dashes Lohai was playing. Down forward 1, forward dash, up back 2, and it just misses. It just goes completely over Lily's down back 3. And the second down back 3 counter hits. What did Lohai even do here? Forward 3. He tried to jab. Or sorry, he tried to down forward 1. He tried to down forward 1. Forward 3. So the back 1 here. And then Chikrin just does his move immediately. But Lohai doesn't immediately respond because he's afraid of the sidestep threat. So he has to chill out a bit. But he's afraid of the sidestep threat and an immediate attack. So Lily has a lot of... This is in the line of the string extension threat. There are moves that could come out that force him to hesitate. He hesitates and gets counter hit launched by down back 3. Combo game, and now he gets access to his casino. Because of that counter hit, he now has his casino gameplay. He has to get, Lohai has to guess, right? The feisty rabbit and the back turn mix-ups are now true 50-50s. Not much you could do. There we go. QC forward. QCF 1-4. Remember how Lily could go into back turn off of this move? Lohai challenges to try and stop it right away. But Chikarin just finishes the string. So now Lohai is probably going to block next time. And you can see that here. Lily goes 1-1 into back turn. Right? 1-1 into back turn. There's a counter hit launching extension off of this. So Lohai just blocks. He does a Korean backdash and his backdash cancel gets clipped by the mid here. Down forward 2 to try and put out a hitbox. And this was a genius back one from Lohai. This back one was really, really good. What happens here is Lily sidesteps and Lohai follows with his own sidestep. Right? Why does he do this? Because after the back one from Lily, she goes into this crouch dash stance, the do glide, and to cancel it, he sidesteps. So Lohai sidesteps with it to maintain pressure. Now, Lily is no longer dodging a move, but is at risk of being hit. So Chikarin hesitates, does a quick like low parry, and then stands up again. Realizing that the situation has reset, he goes for the down back 3, right? Realizing that Lohai could be going for a back 1 or going for a jab. In slow motion, you can see that she starts the animation, but Lohai is already putting out a back 1 before she gets the evasive status. Unfortunately, look how little damage that combo does. So Steve has all that, she still has all that gray health. Steve doesn't get much, and he still has to fight against her insane range and movement. So far, keeping the pressure up pretty well. Little miss input. I believe this was a hop kick from Chikarin just because it's an up forward input. She jumps forward. There's no other Lily move you'd want to really do there with an up forward input. Huge combo from Lohai. Nice conversion. Heat smashed. Lohai is going to go for Lionheart 1 because that frame traps. It beats Rage Art, it beats Armor, it beats a bunch of options. So now Chikarin is in heat. And now he has access to his 50-50, but he can't just do the 50-50, right? If he just does the feisty rabbit from a distance, Steve can just go for Sonic Fang, right? He can go for the 1+2, 14 frames long range. So instead, he's playing back 1 to try and control Steve at this range and make him respect her threats. Lohai is just blocking. So now that he sees Lohai is just blocking all of these back 1s, he plays the QCF 3+4. This gives him an objective +6 advantage. He sacrifices that advantage to play this stance. Lohai gets a good block. And then Lohai, recognizing that Lily's getting a bit more active, QCF1 into armor move, beating his dash grab. Doesn't kill. They fly past each other with a hop kick and an up forward 1. And somehow Chikarin gets the win. What was this? Why did Lohai lose this lead? It looked so ugly here, right? Just one hit. This is a +3 situation. Lohai kind of has to guess. He can't really mash here safely. Backdashes and blocks this. This is a -10 move with a string extension threat. Back turn 3-4. If he does the mid, Lohai dies, right? So, Lohai understands this. Blocks, understandably. Does like a little backdash, right? Because there's a string extension threat. But because he backdashed, he's no longer +10. So when he does his down forward 2, Chikarin's immediate timing forward 4 counter hit kills. Not even counter hit launch. Counter hit kills. Chikarin up 2-0. Down forward 1, down forward 1, and tries the down back 3 again. Now he's playing all these side steps. So Lohai is aware now that Chikarin is trying to sidestep. So what does Lohai do in response? Forward dash, forward dash, forward dash, and gave away his timing. So this hop kick is so smart, not only because it worked, right? If Lohai decided to forward dash again, he gets hop kicked, right? He dies. If he goes for a low, he gets hop kicked if he dies. If Chikarin's wrong and Lohai does back 1, Chikarin does not die unless Lohai's timing is very, very good. So here, Chikarin did a sidestep, which beat the down 2. Very high coverage, right? And now, off of this one situation, Lohai has failed to control the sidestep, failed to stop the hop kick. Lily is about to access heat. Right, because Chikarin wants to make sure the heat kills. He doesn't really want to play the game after. So now Lohai's in heat. How does Chikarin survive this? Sonic Fang, heat. Running 2 +6. This is a down jab. Why would you down jab there? Well, Steve's fastest frame trap there, that is like super high reward, the killing option, is QCF1, the rocket launcher. At 16 frames, the down jab trades, and he can't get a heat dash. So Chikarin is actually making a decent decision here, even though it just looks like a mash. Up back 2, Chikarin blocks, survives the heat dash, breaks the throw. 1-1, down 2. Jeez, he almost died going for that heat burst. This is a good mash from Lohai. Right? If Lily decides to play any games with like QCF or like a slower poke or a dash move, while standing 1-2 just hits. And even though he did the armor, he gets a lot of HP. Now he just has to kill through the heat. No punch parry on the 3-1, but a good counter hit 1-2-1 there. This 3-1 from Lily is very important to punch parry. As long as you block the first hit or it whiffs, your character with a punch parry can punch parry the second hit, get a guaranteed punish. Unfortunately, Sonic Fang is not the punish here, but he does counter hit the Feisty Rabbit. That could have been so ugly. If Chikarin went for the low here, it would have actually dodged the 1-2-1, counter hit launch Lohai and killed him. So Lohai got pretty lucky that Chikarin chose to do the mid. Or he made a good read. Okay, back 1 again. Look at this maniacal thing Chikarin just tried. Chikarin tried back 1. The first hit of Douglide 2-1, he's -9 here, and then he tries to do down back 3 to dodge a high, but Lohai picked a mid. Good choice. 1-1, but look at the damage difference. Lohai stopped the floodgates once and got that much damage. But Chikarin is stacking up damage with pokes even before the mix-ups happened. Down back 3, tracking. What was Lohai doing here? It wasn't a counter hit. He just did sidewalk left. And this tracks sidewalk left. Sidewalk left is usually Lily's weak side, but she has strong tracking that way with that counter hit launching move and then a hop kick hits. How does this hop kick hit? This is important, right? It's not just a random hop kick. How does this hit? Forward, forward 3, do glide 1. Remember what just happened last time? Lohai did a down forward 1. And he tried it again. Why did this hop kick work? To do that, let's pull up the game and show it. So the main threat here is if Lily just finishes the string. And you can see here that I delay the string, but if there's no delay, the down forward 1 always loses. Right? The down forward 1 always loses. She gets a heat engager, and then it's ugly because remember, Lily in heat gets all that Feisty Rabbit mix-up nonsense. What makes the string dumb is that it's delayable. So you have to wait and see if Lily's even going to finish it in the first place, just to get your 13 frame punish, right? So where does the mind game go after that? Say you expect her to only do 1 hit, and then you retaliate. There's that mental stack of the fact that she can delay the string. Oh, she delayed it. Now I jab and die. Oh, she delayed it. Or she didn't finish it, is a better way to say it. Oh, she didn't finish the string. Let me mash. If your timing isn't good, because again, there's hesitation here, you get counter hit launched. So that's why Lohai is choosing down forward 1, which works pretty well, right? But remember that there's that whole extension threat of the delayable option, right? If she delays it or just finishes it, I die. So I have to wait and make sure that she does not finish this string. And if I'm too late, I get hop kicked. On top of that, she might just sidestep. So maybe I should forward dash. Hop kick covers the forward dash, it covers the delayed timing, it covers a low. And that is why it's such a good hop kick here. String extension threat, which he showed in a previous move. So Lohai wastes time moving to deal with a potential sidestep. And look at this HP. Look at this HP. Because he was concerned about the sidestep and not about the hop kick, right? He made an incorrect read. Now he has to guess for his life. You need to prevent the situation before, not deal with the 50-50 and call the game unfair. Okay? Now, if the situation before is unpreventable, then we have a conversation. But Lohai had to make a read on Chikarin delaying his string here and get a higher reward with like a back 1 or something, right? But he was under the pressure of the down back 3. He didn't want his back 1 to miss because Chikarin was representing that. So Chikarin advanced the mind game faster than Lohai could adjust. That's why he gets access to the 50-50 casino that ends up winning him this game. Feisty Rabbit, this is ugly. There's not much you can do. QCF3, the mid and the low both kill here. Right? So, Steve not panning out the way Lohai wanted it to. Steve isn't it. Wanted him to. He switches to Dragunov. Now, Dragunov, an objectively strong character. No question about it. Dragunov's strengths in this game are the fact that he gets so many plus frames on everything he does that you have to deal with the mix-up. And when he finally gets a high reward option, like a running 2 counter hit or a heat engager, let's see, running 2 counter hit or heat engage, heat dash combo, I should say, he gets insane damage, right? That's why Dragunov is so good. He kills you in a few hits, and you constantly have to guess once he gets started. It's hard for Dragunov to get initiative on Lily to make her guess because of her range advantage and the fact that her 1-1 is still really good, and she can counter Dragunov's jab with down back 3, right? Her movement is also really good against Dragunov's poking. So, even though Dragunov is really scary to defend against, if Chikarin can stop Dragunov from attacking in the first place, from being the attacker, if she can be the attacker first, that's the win condition. And that's how you prevent the Dragunov Casino. Let's look at how Chikarin does it, and it's not by that. He tried to do QCF1 right here, but Lohai had a really good running 2 timing. It trades, and Dragunov still gets a combo here. Little mini combo, but again, securing half HP-ish and wall. But here we go, right away, Lily retaliating and finding the hop kick. How did that happen? The toe kick makes range so that she can find a back 1 here. Lohai tried to do a running 2, and Lily's back 1 is easier to do and faster, right? So the back 1 counter hits. This is guaranteed. Do glide 3+4. He goes straight into stance and tries to play a mix-up. Does the mid, -9. What did Dragunov do? Runs forward. Dragunov is expecting Lily to just backdash, just block, because Lily's -9. Right? He does a running 2 because it's really hard to sidestep at this frame situation, especially if he does this extended running 2, right? So he doesn't just instant running 2, right? He doesn't do instant running 2. You could see his character runs forward first. He's doing this to stop Lily from sidestepping or sidewalking left the running 2. He does a delayed running 2. Reading that Dragunov is delaying the running 2, he just does the hop kick. Chikarin just does the hop kick, right? If you delay your timing, you lose your frame advantage, you get blown up by immediate timing moves, and hop kick is so high coverage here, because not only would it prevent the running 2 counter hit, right? It would beat a low. It would beat any delayed button, really, if it was too slow. This hop kick is just a really strong read that Lohai was going to expect Lily to sidestep. Converts this into a heat combo, and again, because Lohai lost that read going for the running 2, now he has to deal with this, okay? The hop kick situation before, way before this, it's the Feisty Rabbit -9 situation is what led to this casino situation here, right? Rewind the situation and do some analysis before. It makes the game more fun. It actually makes you better. This is the situation Lohai lost. He read a sidestep, tried to hard counter it, and failed. And now, the nastiness that is Lily. Low. 50-50 for your life. He ducked, right? At that point, pseudo checkmate. Not literally, because it's still 50-50. You can guess your way out of it. But you want to prevent that from happening in the first place. One jab, nice. One jab that counter hit, mind you. Lily threw out a one jab that immediately counter hit Dragunov, doing a down forward 1. So now Dragunov is on the back foot. He's blocking. He's backdashing. Lily's spamming. Chikarin is spamming back 1 with Lily to continue pressure. Stay up close, threaten the sidestep, threaten other pokes. Tries to down back 3 in case Dragunov jabs. But nothing. He gets counter hit. Nice find by Lohai. And this combo is really going to hurt. Jeez. Right, and this is the Dragunov strength, finding the running 2. Okay, Lily plays down 3. Nice, and these 1-2-1s are very, very strong, right? Lily has to pick down back 3 to beat that. Really hard to move around that button. He can always just stop, so you don't even get the block punish on the 3rd hit. That's why Chikarin is playing down 1. Get around the 1 jab altogether, because that move goes underneath it. Nice whiff punish from Lohai. Unbreakable grab and heat. All permanent health damage. Low poke. Lily's at half HP, no recoverable. Lohai blows his heat. Okay, 1 cartwheel. Oh my goodness. That is an ugly scramble. Okay, so cartwheel, Lohai sidewalks. Then Lily does the back 1 again. Lohai sidewalks this move. He sidewalk ducked, and he tries to do a while standing 2, but Tekken 8 changed the input system, where if you're not hyper clean on releasing your lever, and you get any quarter circle back, from crouch you will get, well, the quarter circle back input instead of while rising. So that was an unintentional input he meant to do while rising 2. Chikarin spins out of the situation and is somehow back turned and does the armor move to realign. Insane scramble, but he survives. Chikarin, that is. After the armor move, he does QCF1, and remember, Lowhigh challenged it because he doesn't want to deal with Lily's back turn mix-up. So, Chikarin just finishes the string and hits Lowhigh. Down 3, a little force you to play button, get some free poke damage if they're just stand blocking. That was incredible spacing from Lowhigh. Look at this. Lily is doing what? Back 1, which she'd been spamming the whole time. Notice that Lowhigh is already moving. Before the back 1 even whiffed, his move is already coming out. He either had a timing read on Chikarin or expected him to whiff and is already putting out his whiff punish. Probably a mix of the two, to be honest. But he drops his combo. Running 2, grab is not broken. Low poke into the mid, unsafe string, and this is really ugly. In his desperation to kill, thinking that Chikarin would have blocked the low and eat the second hit, Chikarin now gets a back turn mix-up, +4. Feisty Rabbit sacrificing the mix-up to do another stance mix-up, but the low is blocked. Incredible punish, too, by Lowhigh. Very precise, very sharp, up 2-1. One jab from Lily again. How in the world did we get here? Forward 3+4 into hop kick? What did Lowhigh do? Why did he get hop kicked? He forward dashed. Do you know why he forward dashed? Because at -4, Lily can sidestep almost everything. So if he doesn't want to get evaded, he plays this sidestep. Look at this. Don't look at that. Look at this. All right, so I know I'm not playing Dragunov, right? But on Steve, if I down forward 1 here, after forward 3+4, Lily gets a sidestep hop kick, right? So if I don't want to get sidestepped, I dash to realign. And then I eat the immediate hop kick, right? So I would win if I got the sidestep read, right? Like that. Forward dash to realign, catch Lily, everybody's happy. Chikarin understands that Lowhigh is reading his sidestep and just hop kicks the forward dash. That's the outplay. The outplay is there on the sidestep threat read. And that translates into this disgustingness that's about to happen. Feisty Rabbit mix-up. Okay, little empty hop. Now Lowhigh is frozen a bit because he can't seem to find an opportunity. So maybe it's better, Lowhigh is probably thinking, to just block and find a better window. And he's right. He gets a block punish there, and then he gets a heat engager off of a safe mid. Plus frame mid. Tries to throw again. Back 1. There, Lowhigh's adjusting. Look at this. Remember, Lily can do back 1. There's a string extension threat, but she's -9. Lowhigh just takes his frames and does back 4-3. Heat dash. No heat is ugly. Hatchet kick. Here we go. +7. Throw break from Chikarin. Chikarin just forward dashing. Right? Lowhigh is respecting the back 1. And that leads to this. How did this happen? Back 1. Lowhigh tries to read another forward dash or another back 1 or something. But Chikarin is 1 step ahead with this down back 3 timing. Chikarin does back 1. Immediate down back 3. No more forward dashing, no more delaying. Just immediate down back 3. And Lowhigh gets deceived and gets hit. Lowhigh's now on the back foot, guessing for his life. Once again, the outplay was before the casino situation. Suddenly, Chikarin looking to take game 2 again. 1-1-3, all guaranteed on counter hit. Cartwheel, small punish here. Plus frames into low parry. He's converting this combo. Never mind. Down 3. Oh, sidestepped, but no duck. This was really, really good from Lowhigh here. There's a little mini orbital to beat the low poke. Wall combo drops because of the sidewall splat. Another nasty Lily specific thing. If she does back 1 into QCF 3+4, she can go underneath jabs. Finds a counter hit, huge plus frames, does 2 empty stances, completely making his mix-up timing unpredictable. Instead of taking his plus frames here, empty dash. Lowhigh respects it. Empty stance. Lowhigh respects it. This is -9, right? He blocked the low. Chikarin is cooking, man. Chikarin is cooking. Like, look at this. Like, you would think at -9, there's a mix-up here. Like, if Lowhigh just plays down forward 2, he's in rage, right? Or no, never mind, he's not in rage. If Chikarin, or if Lowhigh finds a down forward 2, though, in that situation, he breaks the floor, insane monster combo with heat, might even get to the next wall, but Chikarin has the low read. He knows that Lowhigh wants the damage from the low there. He just outplayed him. 1-1 mash, and then he dies to the back turn mix-up. Like, Chikarin is just winning. There's really, it's hard to put it any more simply. Chikarin is just winning. Up 2-0. Cool as it? No, never mind. Not cool as a cucumber. Look at his hand shaking, bro. He's cooking, though. Interestingly, Chikrin is playing on pad as well. He was a stick player prior to this. I wonder if he switched to make the do-glide cancels easier. All right. Game 3, up 2-0 on tournament point. Lily versus Dragunov on the arena. Small wall stage, so both characters can really easily get the wall. 1-1. Yep, back turn really... I don't even know if you can punish this as Dragunov. It's -10, but the pushback is so far, right? String extension that Lohai did a little forward dash, so he clearly didn't expect it, but then he backdashes again. Nice, and he finds a whiff punish on the hop kick. Finally, signs of life. Okay, gets a functional combo. Not the best. Clearly, nerves are playing a factor. Nice, good challenge here. This is a nice challenge to try and disrupt the offensive flow of Chikrin, right? Chikrin's +5, and Chikrin's been playing a lot of forward dash and stance cancels, so Dragunov just mashes. Excuse me. Back one, back one. Oh my, what happened there, dude? Are you serious? Lily whiffs because of Lohai's movement, but Lohai tries to whiff punish, right? If you put out a hitbox like this, your hurt box expands, right? You're not as you are more vulnerable to string extensions if you hit a button. So Lohai tried to whiff punish, and even though Lily is facing backwards, it hits him. This happens with tons of characters. Brian, Dragunov can do it to you if you try to whiff punish his heat smash wrong. Every character can, this is a Tekken thing. Either way, I would be pissed. Luckily, you know, Chikrin drops the combo. Nice block in the low. That's not the right punish, and now Chikrin can run the back turn mix up with a lot less fear. 3+4. Okay, Lohai blowing his heat a lot here. Tries to backflip out of the wall, Chikrin. Heat burst. I keep mixing up the names. Heat burst beats the running 2. I almost said heat smash. That's the problem. Back 1 tries to whiff punish, but Lily can block really quickly out of that. That was his throw break. I don't know if you caught that, right? Here, Dragunov is going to whiff a throw off of Lily's backdash, and Chikrin reacts with 1+2, and it ends up being a whiff punish. Down 3 on wake up just to get that extra damage, and then it kills. Dragunov tried a really slow challenge here. Down 1-2, right? Back turn, so he's +3. He does a back turn 3, and Lohai tried to hatchet kick him. I don't know what that would have beaten. He would have to leave stance? I don't know. Or like stayed front facing, I guess. Quick slide from the Dragunov while standing 2 does not find its mark. Nice low parry. Dragunov actually gets decent damage off of low parries. Look at this. Very, very strong damage. Nice block. Oh, back turn punish. Oh my goodness, that did a lot. Weird access situation, but he salvaged it. Good heat burst here. No duck. The reason why I didn't duck this, I think, is because he was sidestepping at this awkward range where it could have clipped him. So I don't think he realized it whiffed. Right? So he wasn't ready to duck the second hit. Raw feisty wrap.
Oh my god.
The hop kick. The hop kick. The hop kick. Dragunov did a slow forward 3. He just expected Lily to respect the fact that she was -9. But you remember what we said at the very beginning. Do what you feel like regardless of the consequences. Lily does not care that she's -9. Her dad is an oil baron. She will hop kick and you will die.
He didn't care. He did it again.
Oh, this was such good Lily specific stuff. This was a really good Lily specific play. Okay? Feisty Rabbit. Normally you just do the Feisty Rabbit 2, right? Instead he does Feisty Rabbit into do glide, holding forward. 2-1. This gives him time to visually confirm if Dragunov got hit or not. Right? Yes, it's an unsafe string, but if it hits, he can save his heat meter. And now he has all this heat to do the mix-up again for Dragunov's life. And now he does the killing mid. That was incredible. That was really, really good. I'm stealing that. Back 1 again, doing so much work. Nice find on the down forward 2 by Lohai. Okay, here we go. The wall conversions are finally cleaning up. If Dragunov's not getting his max damage, it's not really as scary. So it's really important that Dragunov gets that damage. Nice challenge. Lohai's finding his groove now. Look at this. Lily does 1-1. Disrespect the stance. Don't give her that much freedom. Right? If she's going to play games with her life, you have to make her pay for it. And here he does. Look at this. Oh my god. Is she dead? No, yep. Heat dash. Nice. Bit of extra damage. Really important. Right? That's how easily Lily can die playing games with her life. You got to make her feel the consequences that her father never did. Because of, you know, the oil money. Here's the sidestep threat coming back into play. Down 2 while standing 4. Down 2. Now he just sidesteps. Big whiff. And Chikrin does play like a mild down 3. But it starts translating quickly into more damage, right? Down 3, down 1, 2, plus 3, and then he plays down 2 again. And remember, Lowhigh was disrespecting the back turn situation last time. However, now that she has the plus frames, he's cooked.
Oh, he tried down forward too, also got stealth right
Nice
there,
block on the low. Get up kicks are now safe though, so not much. Big slide. Whoa, that punish didn't hit? Why didn't that punish hit? While standing 3, awkward spacing, forward 1+2 punish whiffs. Tragic 1-1 into real mix-up. Down 2, beats the armor, he's dead. Low for his life. Unfortunate that that punish was not right. A little bit of imprecision here. Is that a word, imprecision? But really here, Chikarin's adaptation that's really important is just he recognized that Lowhigh was going to still be in a mashy mood, right? Lowhigh got that round by disrespecting her back turn stance. Chikarin sticks to his plan. Have your plus frames and stay in frame, right? The only way that Dragunov stops this is he has to do like a 12 frame mid.
Oh, he tried down forward too, also got stealth right there, yep.
Again, incredible low block. And then off these plus frames, he just plays a dash down 3. Right, Dragunov's backdashing. That missed punish, and now another mix-up. This creates another mix-up. And then he reads that Lowhigh needs to heat burst, and Low's counter heat burst. And now it's... This is the checkmate situation. He just made read after read after read in the non-casino situations to generate the casino situations. That is why Chikarin won Evo Japan 2024. That is why this game is still a skill-based game, even though the prevalence of 50-50s is frustrating for everybody at every level. I'm getting cooked by 50-50s, right? Me is getting cooked by 50-50s. Ranked scrubs are getting cooked by 50-50s. But notice how Chikarin mastered his character to deny the 50-50 and guarantee his own 50-50s. I want to leave you with a really cool piece of perspective that I enjoyed about Chikarin. It's a Speed Kicks tweet. Are you surprised at this point? Chikarin is a real professional. Tekken 7 came out crazy. No BS, no complaining. Dude dropped Jin and just picked Akuma and Geese. When Leroy came out, Tekken 7, no BS, no complaining. Dude just started optimizing his Leroy. Tekken 8 comes out. He just grinds Lily in silence and adapts to the game. And wins Evo Japan 2024. Say what you want about the game. Say what you want about the characters. But I would be interested in hearing counter arguments to how Chikarin piloted Lily so successfully against a former world champion, against everybody in this tournament. Absolutely masterful play. I'm studying the shit out of this. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this kind of video. Please leave a comment if you got any questions. I might have left something out. I might have said something in a confusing way. Let me know. Got nothing to say? Leave an emoji. That helps me out a ton. Catch you in the next video. Peace.